Okay, so I'm in the house of the door I just showed you from the outside. You can see the door. Now we saw the Genie keypad, so we got that right there. Wonder what it's hooked up to. Let's follow the cable. That should be a dead giveaway. The question is, which overhead door operator do we have? We have a Touch and Go 1000. My aunt used to have a 1000A at her house, and the difference between the 1000 and 1000A, the color looks the same. It's because the difference is that the door arm on this one comes all the way off, which I think Matt said years ago. Normally we have a light case, so it kind of fit like a triangle almost. I guess that makes sense. I don't see an external receiver other than the one for the keyboard, so probably had the keypad, probably had the original. Remotes maybe. Yep. I remember hers had the same things on the bottom, except her, like I said, her door arm did not come off. And then this is about the push button, which essentially says you push the button 2 times within 3 seconds and the door will go all the way up or all the way down. I'll leave the camera there so y'all can pause it and read it. You push it 1 time, it turns on the light, and of course you push it 1 time to stop and start it. So we don't have what I think is the original wall button, because the one on my aunt's door was like brown with a beige button. So here we go. Let's see if the function will work for the light first. Push the button 1 time. Okay. Oh, there's the light. I pushed it twice, I messed up. So I'm gonna try it again. So if you push it 1 time, the light will come on after a few seconds. So here we go. Now I'll push it again and it'll turn it off. So now to move the door, I'm going to push the button 2 times. So here we go. Works like a charm. Essentially the same thing as an R80. Well, pretty much same thing as all the operators. The R80 and the 70Z-1. No, case is a little bit different. I'm gonna turn off the light. Pretty much the exact same operator as far as how this is done, just, you know, I'm sure these are a little bit different. The remote this would have had could have been a couple remotes. I feel like by the time they moved to the 1000s and not the 100s, they were all the brown remote, which was about yay big. And it was a square remote and had a square button on it. And you push the button and it made like a buzzing noise or a clicking noise or whatever. Like instead of having a light for the battery, and then the door will run. You push the remote, it'll work how a normal remote works. Push it 1 time, door goes up and down. You didn't have to do the thing with the lights. Yeah, this is probably one of my favorite openers, I guess I would say. I'm gonna close it now. And we're not going to do the, see if it goes back or hit something or whatever, because I'm just not doing that in someone else's house. So we'll push the button 2 times. I'll turn off the light in the garage because that's creating a glare. And that'll be it for this video, I guess. And no, this house does not have a pool. So that's it for this overhead door Touch and Go 1000. This was stupid, it's not gonna focus. I don't know where the remotes are. This is a house that's for sale, which almost all my videos are. Thank you for watching. I was looking at this house, I wasn't gonna make a video, and when I came in the garage, I was like, well, I got to, because this is, like I said, probably one of my favorites. So thanks for watching.